Good morning. I'm jumping on a few minutes early because there is a potential two-legged pullback coming up. So I'm just gonna do that and hope I could recover. I lost on the ORB today. Recovered some. I could have recovered all of it. I just didn't want to get greedy. Of course, the time I don't want to get greedy is when I would have recovered. A little bit unfortunate situation there. I shorted here. If I would have just held a little longer. All right, finally, we're getting some kind of weakness. So I'm gonna take a two-legged pullback here. It might be a tougher one because the market is weak today. So ideally, we want to be at support, which we are right now. So that's gonna be my trade. I just don't know if I should trade micro so I could scale out. All right, so here was the first pullback. Let's see. Gonna hold the second pullback. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Dustin, Dustin's here first almost, so that's why he wins all the time, guys. That's the trick. Dustin, I never sent Phidias. You should have had but you should definitely have the Take Profit Trader eval. It did email me that it was set. But Phidias, I was out yesterday late. I did not. So when I left the stream for the meeting, I didn't get home till 9 o'clock, 9:30. All right, no two-legged pullback yet. I'm gonna wait for a clean two-legged pullback though. Very clean. Market's weak. But how weak is it? So basically right now it's still actually decent. But you see how it's well, now it's completely reset. All right, now we wait again. Holy smokes. All right, today's gonna be a dangerous long. But we'll see. Because I am gonna take it on funded accounts today. Good morning, Miss K, Pairwiser, Eric. Red 2 million. Good morning. Yeah, Dustin, let's go. Let's go. A lot of weakness today. But damn. The ORB was bad on my end. I knew it too. I was like, I can't take it long, but I didn't want to overthink it with the ORB, but I might have to start doing that. But when I took it short, I just covered when it went like a decent amount. It felt like 15 points. I was like, I'll just recover some of it. Of course, if I would have just held, I would have recovered all of it and then some. All right, we got the 15-minute opening range trade now. So we got the 15-minute low. 15-minute low is at 614. The opening range is 188 points. Much bigger than last couple days. Last couple days, just for reference, it was around 100 points, 90 even. So today's volatility is very, very high. But that is the case typically with red days, right? A lot more panic. But I'm still hoping for a V-shaped reversal because we haven't had any like attempts at a bounce and failures. So we don't really know if this is going to be a sell-off all day or this is going to be a sell-off here into the bottom of the 15-minute range and then bounce. Hopefully it gives me a clean two-legged pullback to test it. One that I could risk the low days. Already it's going to be hard. Damn. It's already 40 points. That's going to be tough. The 614 is the low of the 15-minute. So opening range trade, 614, and then we have 597 from. That's the lows. Okay, so that was overnight lows. No, overnight lows was here. But yeah, this is a huge, massive bounce. Like a two-legged pullback is going to be tough now. But it is what it is. Still going to take it if we get it. Just not sure where I'm going to put my stop because I can't risk the low days. Unless I take 5 micros. Ideally, this sells off more. Yeah, make a double bottom. Oh, that'd be great. Get the shorts excited. If you're short, don't listen to what I'm saying because it doesn't matter. If you're short and your thesis is short, you're in the right spot. But what I'm looking for is now I would love to see a double bottom here and failure. So either break the lows a little bit and bounce or right, so this is still the first pullback. Because this these two green candles did not break the highs here, so I don't. This is all one pullback. So we'll see if this doesn't hold, and ideally retest the lows again and then bounce, because people will take the 15-minute opening range trade short. People are gonna take the break of the lows. So if we could trap them. But again, if you're doing that, don't worry about it, because it's more likely to work than not to work. It just, in case it doesn't work, I want to be on the other side of the trade. Yeah, don't have that much support. I mean, this area is very congested, right? So there's definitely a lot of volume here. We have a gap here, but that was closed yesterday. But definitely could be a interesting thing. All right, failed to make lows so far. Let's see. It's just gonna trap and dump, or okay, I'll consider this the first pullback. Even though we didn't really make new lows, and so I could look at this as a first pullback, which would be the safer play. Come on, just retest the lows fully. I want to start fresh from new lows. I want to see a failed attempt at breaking the lows. Pine Tree, good morning. Perry, good morning. You were short and long on the funded. I'm not sure. What prop firm was it? So there is a two-legged pullback here, but I want to. I think I want to break these highs at 676 and then the next pullback. Yeah, TPT will definitely kill the account. Happened to me even on Evals. Yeah, Dustin, your luck has been great. We'll see. If we get to 200 likes today, we'll do another giveaway and see if you could get a hat trick. Yeah, I love Lucid. I'm gonna work on their evals. I have one Lucid straight to funded right now. This is Lucid. All right, go to the lows, please. All right, perfect. Come on, just break the lows, reset the whole thing for me. I hope today works. Definitely very volatile today. On the 30-second time frame, the ATR is 20. So ATR is huge. By the way, yesterday I had one of my best golfing days in the sim in a long time. I was beating all my records for distance. For those who golf, know the feeling. I finally got my 7 iron to 160 yards. And my 5 iron to 185 yards. I didn't really play that well at the sim place. Played better at my house. But yeah, it was a fun meeting with Bella and David. Really nice people. I'll be going down to Florida most likely for there's this whole event for Danny Max. I don't know if you guys know about it. So most likely we'll be going down to Miami end of the month. Am I in New Jersey? Yes, I am. I'm about an hour away from Fast Track. It's funny because I did a wedding one time, literally like down the street from their headquarters. I'm sure there was no headquarters. It was just an address, but that's pretty crazy. Still waiting for a two-legged pullback, guys. So I'm looking for a long in this crazy. The longer we go down, the better. Just gotta, if it happens, I take only one contract, I gotta take advantage. I can't sell it for 10 points. There's no, it's not happening. 50 points minimum. Dustin, I wish I knew what that meant, but I have no idea what that means in financial terms as far as how much money you can make, lose. Options to me are the only thing I don't understand. Okay, first pullback. Futures are complicated. Futures are really simple. I mean, in the sense where, I mean, I say simple. It took me years to realize what futures were. My friend used to tell me, it's like, oh, it's 25-cent spread. I'm like, what does that mean? It's like for every tick, it's 25. You get, it's every 25 cents. And at that point, I thought it was 25 cents. Once I realized what he meant by spread, by the tick, I thought it was great. Instead of making a penny every movement, you're going to make 25 cents every movement, which is nice because I used to scalp stocks, and the stock had a 50-cent spread. I used to love it because I would just short the ask and try to cover the bid and try and make the spread. So I was like, oh, I could just do that. And then he's like, no, but you make whatever thing was on ES. It's like you make $5 every tick on micros. Like, huh? It's like I didn't understand the leverage part of it. All right. First pullback. See if we can get a second one. Let's focus here. So this is the first pullback, this candle. I need a red candle here. Needs to be a red candle. Retest the moving average would be even better. Perfect. All right, let's see. See if we're gonna get the trigger. Oh God, we're in. We are in. Oh, I want to take the profit already. I think that will be my target, just to like. That's still a tight target, to be honest, but I think I'll be happy with that. Already had 30 points. Gotta hold. We got to hold a higher low. Move my stop up a little bit. Come on. Let's make me happy for once. Okay, I think stop break even now because I'm up way too much. But then we could do a trap setup here. See, this is where I wish I had micros. I would sell a few. Oh, finally a 50-point trade on my funded accounts. Worked all week for this. Waited all day for this setup. Oh, this is feeling good right now. It's gonna go another 50 points or something. It's gonna piss me off, but I will take that. Two-legged pullback for the win. Let's see how trade copier did. Oh God. Look at this P&L. Oh, I passed another trade day eval. Wow, I don't even need to make that much. Hopefully that doesn't screw my consistency. Oh no. Oh no. 666 divided by 0.3, 220. Oh no, it shouldn't. It's 30% consistency on trade day, right? Someone suggested trying out Tradecopia, and actually I love it. The interface is much easier to operate and to change accounts, and logging into the account is much easier. So I'm gonna stick to this. I'm gonna cancel my trade syncer. Bro trades, thank you. Marco, thank you. That was definitely a feel-good trade. I only took one contract. I want to eventually take, 2 contracts or so and really have this as a massive win. So that way, but today's volatility is pretty high for 2 contracts, to be honest. But I made 50 points very fast. Typically 50 points will take an hour, But I am definitely afraid of so I was up 30 points here and they pull back. Like that's a nervous, like if that comes all the way back down, that's scary. But the thing is, if I'm in and it pulls back, I can't set a stop to break even because it could literally just trap underneath this level. And ideally the stop is at the lows of the day. But then I would just have to take, because I want to risk like 750 on the trade. So this was like a little bit over 1 R, so like 1.25. I risked 750 to make 1,000. But this is gonna go much higher probably. Like this could go all the way. We should actually let's do that. Let's take an eval as basically the same trade, right? So it's the same trade where I sold. I'm in an eval just to see like where this could go. Let's say I'm still holding the original position. I also had a nice trade on the eval yesterday. I wasn't even like around anymore. Why is the data missing sometimes? What the hell just happened? I'm gonna have to show you on the time chart. Oh. 9 p.m. I took the trade here somewhere. I don't know why it's not showing the trade. I wasn't around and made $12,000 instead of 9,000, but Gonna get a little consolidation here, maybe. Hey, if we go lower, guess what? Then we're gonna take another trade on some other accounts. Even if we go higher and then make a decent pullback, I'll definitely look for a new two-legged pullback. I saw yesterday that even like later in the day, why is this not loading? Why is this huge gap here? I don't understand. So this is just an eval. Taking a continuation trade from here. I sold it because I only had one contract. If I had two, I would still be holding. So I'm basically just testing an eval, seeing if it could go another 50 points. So entry was at 620. I guess that doesn't work, but do I have any issues with copier tools with prop firms payouts? No. TradeSyncer and TradeCopia are very similar. Pine Tree, it's not, use TradeSyncer for a little bit, see what you like about it. Maybe you could get it even for free. They reached out to me. I didn't really go for it, but they offered it for me. I actually pay for TradeSyncer, but they offered me like a affiliate thing where I didn't want to like promote them, and then if something happens, I don't want to be responsible or feel guilty, So. But TradeCopia is just on your PC, right? So just simpler. I actually like the look of this. Very like simple, easy to read, versus TradeSyncer is very like, I don't know. I hate that TradeSyncer you have to log out of the account. I don't know how it's gonna be here. But on TradeSyncer you have to log out if you wanna, like TradeEvade accounts don't refresh. And that's why I never used it. Like I'm finally gonna be funded with Trade Day. with 2 accounts. I already passed one. Let me add the other one in here. Let's see. Connections. Update. Fix. Rhythmic max concurrent session. All right, so there's already an update. I like that. All right, so now I'm not sure how to do this. Copy. So you see I have one more account and I don't know how to do I disconnect it first? Maybe I gotta disconnect it and then connect it. Disconnect, reconnect. No, I don't know how to add that third account. Do I have a problem with ghost orders? Not really. The only time I have issues with ghost orders is if I'm using certain prop firms with Rhythmic that have the free server. So sometimes with Take Profit, I have a couple issues, or Bull Knox, or Phidias. Those three. Like the order would just, not even ghost orders. Ghost orders are, you just got to cancel your orders, which is hard to see sometimes, but always check your orders window, because I've had issues even copying to TRADEIFY, and I'll get out of the trade, but the order is still there for, let's say, the stop loss, right? So I have a bracket, I go long, I have a stop loss, and I have a take profit. The take profit gets hit, the stop loss gets canceled on my QUANTOWER, but on TRADEIFY it would stay there. So if the price pulled back, I would get filled short. So it was very important to always check. I appreciate that, guys. Yeah, I don't take affiliate just to take affiliate. I'm kind of like I have an affiliate with QUANTOWER, but like no one really uses it. There's a few people that use the code, but not. I've only taken one payout from them in 2 years. But I use QUANTOWER because there was certain features on QUANTOWER that I couldn't do on NinjaTrader at the time, and I just tested it, and I really liked it. I think QUANTOWER is just great. All right, so we're getting a little chop here, but already 20 points, 30 points more than what I sold for, right? So this could have been an easy $1,500, $2,000 trade with 2 contracts, even $2,500 trade. So this was the initial entry here at 620. Sold at 670. I did 200 moving average, and then look at it go. That's already 30 points since I sold, I think. My entry is like 7 points higher here than when I sold, I think. This is a 100K eval, so we're not gonna pass it, but I want to see if I could get 50 points. Yeah, TikTok is different. TikTok traders are different. Uh, for take profit trader evals, how to pass them fast. Well, you can't pass them fast because it's a 5-day eval. What I used to like, I used to just YOLO it in the sense where I would try to get half on the first day. And then I would trade it slower. But let me see what I did with my last one. Let's see. So the one I passed yesterday is still not passed. I still need one more day. So I got to flip today. But the trick is I got to flip for profit because I'm exactly at 159,000. All right. So this is what I did on mine. I made 3,000 first day, 900, 1,000, and then 4,100. So there's really no... The fastest way that we were able to pass the evals is no longer because you can't hedge. They're quite expensive too to try to pass them too fast. So be careful. Like, don't focus on passing in 5 days if you can't. I don't know what your trading style is too, right? So like you gotta be a little, realistic. No, I'm more like back testing it now actually. The reason why I think it could go there, because if this is a V-shaped reversal, it could go all the way back up, right? This is the first like pullback day we've had all week. It's been very strong all week. This is the first red day so far. And we'll see if this is a true bounce, it's gonna be strong, but I'm already out of my position. This is an eval. My position, I closed it here. This doesn't look like much, but this is a 50-point trade. Now this trade would have been almost 100 points, almost a double, which I wish I could hold, but this was not an easy hold. But basically what I did is I entered into a trade to continue it, but with an eval, just to practice. Meaning going with 15, not even 15 contracts. Meaning I go for a one trade. Right, one trade and hope that it works. Fail means you live one. So you take one trade and it's either gonna get you to halfway pass or fail the account. But with the 150 case, it's tough to do that. This trade might not work. Yeah, if we get to 200 likes, we will do another giveaway today. Since I've nailed that trade, today might be a shorter stream. I do have to go pick up something for my DJing equipment and for tomorrow's gig. I have a 2-day gig tomorrow and Saturday. And it's not a wedding, so it's like a lot of rental equipment and stuff. I need more microphones and stuff, so it's a very difficult gig for me, and I do it for fun. But I gotta go to Jersey City, which is highly congested sometimes, so I would like to go before rush hour. So maybe I'll end the stream at 1 and go there at 1 o'clock. So you guys got some time to hit the likes. Walker, Texas Ranger. What a good show that was. That was my favorite show growing up. I gotta rewatch it. I haven't watched it in probably 20 years. I want to watch it now and see how stupid it is. How fake it is. It was like you were an extra 5 times on that show. Damn, Eric, you must be rich. They give you $1 million for every showing. Am I paying to use QUANTOWER? No. I have a free version. Well, no. They gave me the full version for free, I should say. How old is he now? Let's see. Damn, he's 85 years old. Oh, this trade's not working out. You might be delayed. Let me just tell him. Well, that goes the account there. So that didn't work. The continuation didn't work. I was up a lot, so the drawdown kind of got... I was up almost $2,000 and then... No, $1,500. So the drawdown was only, you know, another $1,500. So the total gain, potential gain, was 92 points. I got 50 out of it. And my initial risk was... My initial risk was 20... It's 37 points. So if I could have gotten 60, 75, that would be 2R. We'll see if we can make another double bottom or something. See if we could restart the two-legged process, and I'll take it on another funded account, not an eval. I'll take it on a fresh funded. Damn, if ORB would have won today, it would have been nice. Even though I probably wouldn't have taken this trade on the ORB. I mean, on the ORB accounts, I would have taken it on a different set of accounts. Yeah, I could tell you were delayed because of a couple comments you made. First about the trade copier, and now the show. It's like a minute after I spoke about it. Is the MAE rule on Apex still active until the 6th payout? Yes, it's always active. The only thing it changes... I might take another eval here. The only thing that changes is it becomes 50% instead of 30%. Let's try one more time. This is all practice now with evals. I'd rather see it go low. Go lower, maybe to the double bottom, even lower. Previous day's lows would be great. And then bounce off of here. But this could be like a failed breakdown, failed auction, whatever they call it. Do I have volume on this? I'm gonna take it one more time. See if we could get 50 points. So it's first pullback here, second pullback there. So it's same setup. It came almost to my initial break even. Imagine I was holding one more at break even. So let's say I took it 2 contracts. I was up. I don't know if I would have been able to handle that. That's 90 points. That would have went against me. But look at that. Right back to the highs it goes. Why am I yawning? I don't yawn all day except when I'm on stream. Because I'm sitting down too much. That trap at the highs burnt me a few evals and bull knocks. Yeah, speaking of bull knocks, I think I gotta sign up with them. I don't have, but the thing is with bull knocks, if they don't have 90% off sale, I don't get them. They don't. I don't have any sale. That is crazy. I have not seen bull knocks not have a sale. It's always 80% off. Actually, no, I have one account. The second one's gonna renew on the 12th. That's not bad. You locked in 20 evals? Damn. That's crazy. Oh, you mean like you bought 20 evals? I was thinking about you passed 20 evals. Yeah, that's why the ROI on bull knocks is my best because the evals are so cheap always. However, the activation is $148. So but there's no point of rushing with bull knocks, so it kind of keeps you on your, on your toes. And I ended up keeping the bull knocks accounts usually a lot longer. For DI, I've never tried, no. I'm working, the new prop firm I'm working on right now is Trade Day. And I should be funded with them, I think. After today, I got one more account to trade with them. I don't know why I can't add this account though. Not in a group. Edit. Oh, got it. Okay. I just gotta go here and then I could add the third account. So you see I'm over the balance already, but the 30%, I still need like 200 bucks on this. This one should be good. And then hopefully this one. So once I do that, now I'm gonna buy some TRADEIFY accounts, maybe with I guess TRADEIFY would be the best option. And I'm gonna try to pass it slowly. TRADEIFY and LUCID, I'm gonna try to pass slowly, but I also gotta focus on take profit trader because I only have 2 passed. Yeah. Gotta wait for it to reset. This is not gonna work again. The location is so key. The trailing Jordan is gonna eat me alive. I have 2 more Apex evals. No, 3 more Apex evals I gotta activate. So 1, 2. This I gotta flip. And then this one I think is passed. Let me just make sure that's correct. Yeah. So I'll have 12 accounts. That's enough. With Apex, 12 accounts is enough. I have the other evals I bought at 90, and then if I pass them, I pass them. If I not, I might just do tomorrow on NFP. Tomorrow's NFP day, actually. Might just send them. If I pass more, I pass. If not, I definitely want to keep a couple for like practice accounts. Kind of like what I did yesterday where I had like FOMO and I'm like, at least if I take this trade on eval and I pass the eval, I'll be satisfied. The market's weak today, so it's just not getting that bounce. See, we could go to previous day's lows. We're not getting that V-shaped bounce that I wanted. But we're still above my initial entry. That's the cool part. But we failed to go higher here, so that's a big sign of either consolidation or Apex stopped offering services in my country. Where are you from? Yeah, Volnox has like no rules. It's really good. There's a couple rules with Volnox that would affect a couple people, but you just can't YOLO on Volnox and then size down. Like you can't make $5,000 in one day and then make $500 next days. Oh, you're from Cyprus. Yeah, Cyprus is known for a lot of like a little bit of shady businesses in the finance world, like TradeNet. So it affects other people. Well, Bullnox does not have a sale right now, but my code is Alpine, but they don't have a sale at the moment. Will you make a video of your 2025 recap? Hopefully, yes. I could show you the P&L from. This is the recap in the quick format. This is not accurate though. I think this is less. I overestimated. It's such a pain to calculate this, so I didn't really calculate it. I just estimated. Every other prop has like a website portion where you could just calculate how much you spent very easily. Take Profit Trader, not so easy. But 20,000, that would mean I had 100 accounts. Did I have 100 accounts with them? I don't think so. Plus, I used to trade with 25K accounts a lot. I got put on live with Take Profit Trader by trading 25K and 50K accounts for the most part. I switched over to 150K accounts in the late summertime, mainly because of Elite Trader funding. They kind of opened my eyes because they had these crazy sales that you would make like $2,000 and you pass any size eval. So I would do 150K or 250K eval, and then I would trade big size on it. And I was like, wow, it just has so much drawdown. And this eval's gone too. That's 0 for 2 evals. Not good. But let's just be happy with the initial trade. So the main trade worked. This was the trade, and I just kept taking continuation. But if we get down to the lows, or even better, previous day's lows, I will take another two-legged pullback on a funded account with one contract with the proper stop. And we'll see what we could do. Market's very weak. But is it going to stay weak today, or is it going to bounce? That is the question. Amber, good morning to you. How you doing? How you been? You can send an email to Take Profit Trader and they'll send you their backend overview of all your expenses. I tried and they said they can't. They don't have anything like that. Is that something you got? Because I emailed my affiliate guy and he said there's nothing they could do. Which kind of is weird. You would think they would have something. They sent me all orders in the list. Oh, maybe. Who'd you email? Maybe I gotta email support instead of my, because that would make my life so much easier. Even for taxes, it would just make it so much easier. We're halfway to the likes, guys. Halfway. Finally making the progress I've been working hard towards. That's what matters. Getting closer to the goal, not further away from it. Sometimes it feels like we get further away from the goal and we just have to reset. That's what I had to do in December. I had to completely reset, and it was the first time I actually took off a week of trading. I took 2 weeks off from streaming, but I kept trading the first week, and then it didn't get any better, so I actually took off a few days and completely reset, and now my mindset is just way better. Now I'm not chasing the big wins. I'm not chasing the, trying to pass evals fast or anything like that. I'm just taking my time and I'm slowly building back up. And what a bounce. What a bounce. Just where it stopped us out on an eval. Look at it go. Wow. Shorts got punished. I was surprised how much you guys pay taxes in the US. Oh, 12% is just a self-employment tax. Can we flip 3 days on Apex to secure a payout? Yes, you can. As long as you have 5 days of $50, which obviously to get to a payout, you have to have that. Yeah, I pay around that too. I paid a lot of money last year. This year, I try to be a little bit more smart about it. But I still didn't do an S Corp. That would have saved me a lot. The S Corp would have saved me quite a lot. A solid half a year of expenses. All right, Marcus, let me try that. Guess I'm gonna email support. All right, just sent them a email. See what happens. What is extra with the S corp? You don't pay as much in self-employment taxes. You get to pay yourself a salary, and then like you don't save that much because self-employment taxes, I think you only, what's the, let's see, what is the max you pay in self-employment taxes? Because I think there's a cap. Yeah, there's a cap. So 176,000. So $26,000. So I don't know if I would save much. Probably. I mean, the accountant would have to work on that. But you could save a little bit from this. Let's say you make, if you make $150,000, for example, then that would help you a lot because you would just pay yourself $50,000 and the 100,000 would be like, I forget what they call it, proper term for it. And then you wouldn't be paying self-employment tax on that 100,000. So that would save you 15%, which is 15 grand. But if you make $500,000, then I don't know how that affects it. But Bernard, but trading prop firms is not trading stocks or day trading at all. So you're not going to get taxed. Like when I get taxed, I don't get taxed on capital gains as a day trader. I get taxed as a contractor. So it's basically the same thing as owning any other business. Like there's no difference in taxes between my DJ business and my trading because it's the same type of income. Even though I'm trading, it's not really trading income. But I'm not into trade automation. I don't know why, but that's not something I enjoy or that I would want ever. Maybe if I'm older, but I just don't know how that could work. I just don't see it. I tell them, what did I tell them? My accountant understands what I do. So we put something. Analyst or something? I don't know. Top Step used to say that. Any advice for beginners? Keep your costs low. don't copy trade. That's really the only thing I can give you. I'll show you guys a video I was watching yesterday. I didn't finish it. I was falling asleep, but I don't watch a lot of trading videos anymore, but this video was quite interesting. Like the way he breaks it down and stuff, like it kind of is relative to like what I do with the two-legged pullback, even though it's a different strategy, but like they talk about, I don't know who this guy is. So I learned this from Tom. This guy must be Italian or German or something. But there's this one guy, Valentino something. Yeah, this guy. Like, I'll watch him a little bit. The way he trades is pretty wild.
There are a huge amount of information that the sellers are being absorbed here. So I want to try good risk to reward trades and amazing risk to reward trades to take the top of the day, and we will comment together how the market behaves. This is the session that we did using the big trades and the aggression of the market. And as you can see, I'm loading and scaling in position, trying to get my loss smaller and smaller. As you can see, I'm only risking the profit of the day, okay? I'm not risking more. We are up again 9,000 for the day, around 10,000 now for the day, and I will continue to scale my position as we go. I will speed up a little bit, otherwise it will be boring for you guys. As you can see, buyers failed again, so I want to lower my risk, because if this big trade sell gets stopped out, I don't want to be in the position, because we will have a really fast snapback of the market. Let's go on. So as you can see, the market gives a really solid aggression. My risk goes really low, and now I'm risking $980 to make potential $25,000 of trades. Close the day above $25,000, that is pretty good, because in the worst session that I can make, I lose around 5,000, 10,000. If we can manage to make more than 25 sessions, it means that the best session of the month, it's 2.5 times bigger than the worst session of the month. So this is a pretty good maximum risk to reward balance for the day. So now the buyers are in control. Now it's a little bit tricky here, because you can cover behind this level, you can cover behind this level. The buyers took complete control. You can see all these big trades, and you can see that sellers are trying to protect this level. So if we have another breakout, we can trail our stop in profit. So what the market does, we have a buyer's wall, they try to push down, manage your position.
Oh yeah, like this guy.
So worst case scenario, I close $10,000. The best case scenario, I close above $25,000 for the day. Let's go on. As you can see, buyers stacked here. So no result from the buyers, but also no result from the sellers. This is a potential acceleration level here that we have. Again, explode from this level. You see, we reloaded here. This is the best session of the month of October for one simple reason. We risk a
Yeah, that's a perfect trade. So that probably doesn't happen often, but it was an interesting channel I found, and I'll definitely watch that as a newbie. Bella, yes. Fabio. So they have their own platform called Deep Charts. I was thinking about trying it, but at the same time, I love my QUANTOWER. Oh, you did the boot camp? If you got 2 accounts of 4,800 on Take Profit Trader, Jimmy, make sure you lose $300. Just take like 2 minis or 3 minis with like a 2-tick stop loss and do it a couple of times, because you can't make more than 50% of your profit in one day. Almost blew my account, but ended up making negative $20. That's I'm sure that negative $20 feels really good. Am I looking for a long at the moment? No, I'm looking for it to sell off first. It's got to retest. It's got to restart this whole process. Right now it's choppy as hell, and I want to see it snap down, trap shorts, and then bounce. But I'm very happy with today, to be honest. Got 3 accounts here, plus these accounts. I wish I could have done that on Take Profit Trader though. Can we get a sell-off? How are we doing with the likes? Can you give a check your live streaming setting? Wait, what? I never knew that was a setting. Never knew that was a setting. I know if I take off, if you take off the DVR, so you can't go back on the stream, I think it would stay live. It wouldn't delay it, because when you change browsers, it delays the stream. I know that. I just noticed my description is way off. I should hire someone to work on my video descriptions. Yeah, Dominican trader, that's awesome. How long have I been trading? Since 2016, really. The end of 2016. But that was like starting to trade, I guess. But that still counts. It's been a journey. Is the 304K total for the year 2025? Yes. But that's only gross profit, not net profit. Net profit is like 215, hopefully 225. It just depends on Take Profit Trader. Still waiting. Maybe they'll send me the list. Otherwise, I gotta manually calculate it, which is terrible. Great job. I mean, I didn't hit my goal. My goal was 500,000. I was doing really well. I could show you the breakdown of certain things. So like here, when this is my life. Like, this is like, oh God, terrible way to keep track. But anyway, this is May, right? So up until May, I've made like $60,000. I made like 45 January, February combined. Then I made no money. I only made $1,000 in March, which isn't really no money. And then April I made like 17,000 or something like that. And then May I made 36. Then I made 56 in June, which was my best month of the year. July I made 50. August I made 45, but I had a lot of accounts growing. And I said to myself, wow, I could really make $100,000 in September. I was on pace of making $100,000 in 1 month in September if things went well, and the wheels fell off and I could not get a trade going for at least like 4 or 5 days. And that kind of set me off into a down spiral. And all the payouts in September, like you might say, that's not a bad month. All those payouts are from August trading. It's just the way the payouts worked out was, first week of, I got an uncapped payout from Bullnox, for example, and that was like on the first week of September, even though it was all from August. And then I completely had to reset again, but I had some crazy big accounts. I had accounts for over 100 days, uncapped payouts. It was just very unfortunate to have that month. It was very like deflating. But then October came and I focused on Take Profit Trader and daily payouts. And I got most of my payouts in October from Take Profit Trader. And I was like, all right, this is good. And then November, I couldn't really get much going. And then December was okay. So like, yeah, it's a great year overall and I'm going to be happy. But sometimes making $9,000, feels terrible, even though 99% of traders would die to make 10,000. Right? 10,000 is a great day. I mean, a great month, because that's $120,000 a year, and then you spend 20,000 on expenses, and you have $100K salary. It's still good for pressing buttons. How did I deal with the setbacks? Do I journal it? No, I don't journal much. How do I deal with the setbacks? Well, I just had a setback. Probably my biggest setback. September was bad, but I got over it. I don't actually, maybe I just forgot how I got over it, to be honest. Because I felt like December was my worst. Like, I felt really good midway in December. And then the Christmas week, or right before Christmas week, I just destroyed all my accounts. And it was kind of weird because I was trying to go for bigger wins and the trades just didn't work. So I would take this trade. And I've been doing this trade every day this week. I should really make a compilation. It would be perfect. Miss K would be very happy if I posted a video about my strategy. But I've been taking this trade for a while, and I would take 20 points, 10 points, 20 points. Just take the trade, take the quick money, and move on. And then I kept missing the big move. I kept missing the big move. So I was like, you know what? Let me hold the big moves. And of course, when I started holding for the big moves didn't happen. And it was just bad timing on my end. And it just kind of let me into a tilt session a couple of times. And that's all it takes to blow your accounts when you copy trading. Why do you think most people not trade the opening range when it works so often? Because it only works so often for some people. Like, I haven't been doing really well on it. I haven't really been doing that good on it versus my other friend, up down trader, up and down trader. He's killing it. His first take profit trader account, and I don't know if he's listening right now. His first take profit trader account, and I think he's already on like six days in a row with the payout. And he took his time passing the account, took his time growing the account, and now he's on 6th day in a row with the payout from ORB. He tried trading something else. He blew his Apex account. So he's sticking to ORB. He's done trading in 1 minute, and he's pretty much growing his wallet. That's why I told him, I'm like, grow your wallet on take profit, so that way you have cushion for the next accounts, and you don't have to spend any money from your personal capital to buy more accounts. And that's kind of what I recommend for all newbies to do. He's not copy trading. He's not doing anything. He's just trading one account. If the opening range trade was set to 1-to-1 ratio to win or lose, would you still do it? I would prefer that. Mine is -3. -3R to so I would much rather have a 1-to-1, but it's kind of hard. Who am I talking about? He's in the chat sometimes. He's my personal friend. One of my best friends. So I kind of got him to he used to trade, but then he stopped. So I kind of got him back into it. Not forcefully though. Can we break this? How do we call you? Chris or Alpine? You can follow me on Twitter too. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter. I have a Discord as well. I'm not like super active in the Discord. It just takes a lot of time. But there's other people that are active. Ooh, savage. What concepts do I trade? I don't trade any concepts. I don't know what that means. Like concepts to me are like very ICT. Like when I think concepts, I think ICT, and I don't trade ICT. I trade price action and I trade my opening range trade. Like I lost on it today. It's hard to see it here because the chart's broken. Let's see if we could see it on the time chart. Yeah, so I took it long there. Terrible trade. Took a long, got stopped out. Took a short, made some loss back. Not much. Made back like, I guess I made back like 3/4 of the initial loss. Would have been a great short if I held. And then I took this trade. So this is my two-legged pattern. But see on the time chart, it doesn't look like a two-legged pullback, but on the tick chart, it does. So I use tick charts for that reason. It just gives me a little bit more detail than a time chart. This is a 30-second chart, and I'm already missing some detail in this move. Like on this, because I used to use a time chart. I used to use 1 minute. I used to use 30 seconds. I still use 30 seconds for the opening range trade just because I have to. But for actual trading, like I don't see a pattern here, right? See, like there's no pattern. Versus here, I have a pattern. I have first pullback, and I have my second pullback. So it's the same price action, but it's a different time frame, and I'm seeing more detail in it, and it gives me a reason to enter into a trade, and we caught 50 points here. Okay, can we get this to break this level though? Your entry was exactly down the end of the first 15-minute candle? No. You mean like it was at the lows, yes. But I took the trade at 10:04. 9:45 is right here. So this blue line is the 15-minute low. I think that's what you're referring to. So when the 50-minute opening range trade failed, that kind of gave me a confirmation as well. But as you can see, it didn't really go far. Versus like last couple days, you know, we could talk about it. Unfortunately, I took it mostly on Evals, but let's see if we could find the trade from yesterday. But again, it's not going to be... It's not going to be a tick chart, so it's not going to show my setup. So I took it long here first. Here I actually did set up on the 30-second chart. So you have the first pullback. This will be the second one. This red candle. And I take it long, and I was up actually 52 points yesterday, and it came all the way back down to break even, which kind of hurt. And then I took it again with a couple more contracts, and I was able to get my 30 points and pass this eval. I still have to flip this eval though. Still gotta flip it, and I still gotta make profit on it. So I'm definitely gonna do that on micros. So I am exactly at $9,000. It's crazy. To a penny. Like, I have no room for error. I want to short this, but as soon as I short it, it's gonna bounce and it's gonna. I trade patterns. I mostly long. I do not short a lot. And I like reversals more than trend trades. I just feel more comfortable. But like today, it's showing us that it's pretty weak market, right? It's not showing us that this first sell-off is going to get eliminated and bounce all the way back. So it's not a true V-shaped reversal. But let's say we get down to previous day's lows. I'm going to look for my setup again. So even if we get down to these lows, to be honest. But I would like to break these lows and kind of continue that trend here and see if we could get a two-legged pullback down here. This is like the next support level. But shorts are in control right now. So if you're short, more power to you. See if we have a failed breakdown here. See if it goes back into this range. If we go back into this range, I will take a quick long, but only I'm flipping the account. So I'm only trying to make like $5, not even. And then we reject, then I'll just wait. How was golfing yesterday? We didn't really golf that much. It was fun. I golfed like at my house. It was the best session I've ever had. I was finally able to hit my my 5-iron into 183-yard range. So look at that cloud path. Like, this was my longest iron shot ever. So if I could get 180 yards with an iron, perfect. Because then I have my 7 wood for like 200 yards, and then so I had a really good day yesterday overall. Like, I unlocked something 2 days ago. I'm getting this like whip feeling in my club. Yeah, we do have NFP tomorrow, so I'm going to try to pass some evals on it. Hopefully it's a clean NFP. We need one directional NFP. Not some chop right before it happens. All right, we're going back into the range. There we go. That's all I needed to pass this eval. I don't know my win rate. Don't trade NFP. Oh, I'm gonna trade NFP. Of course I'm gonna trade NFP. If I wake up on time. It's the best way to pass evals. I don't worry about win rate and all that stuff. Like that just plays mind tricks on you. Unless you're trading personal capital, maybe it's a little bit different. But I'm trading prop firms, so I don't really worry about that. I try to just stick to making sure I'm getting payouts. I don't mind risking the whole account. If it was up to me, I would risk the whole account. But the prop firms are getting strict with that. I've been too scared to do news full port thing. Well, Apex might be cracking down on it on funded accounts. I wouldn't do funded account. On a funded account, you're asking for a lot of trouble. Now on evals, they're not cracking down yet. Other prop firms like TakeProfitTrader and TRADEIFY, you can't hedge on evals anymore. Damn, we're gonna go right back into this. Really tough price action now. Doesn't want to go lower, but it's also not going higher. So as much as I want to take this long, it just does not seem... I should take this long though. I have 645. Let's see. Let's see if I took it, what would happen. This was my pattern right here. Two-legged pullback. Funded next, you can't. Funded next sucks. They changed so much. Funding ticks and funded next. Do I take partials? Typically, yes. Or I'll just take out. Like if I trade one contract, I can't take partials. So I just take it off. But I'm trying to improve on that. I'm a scalper, so I'm trying to get bigger wins, which is not natural for me. I would rather not take partials and let the trade work out. But problem is, when I have $1,000 unrealized gain and it goes to break even, it pisses me off so much. Can we pass Apex eval on NFP? Yes. Can you hedge on Apex evals? Yes. There's no rules on Apex evals. Can I mark out the two-legged pullback? Yeah. I need my Epic pen. I'm gonna download it soon. So this is your first pullback. Makes a new high. Second pullback. All right, and then break of this high would be the long. And so far it's working. So far it's working. Up 10 points roughly, maybe. Yeah, up 10 points right now, which is nice. Quick scalp. There you go, up 15 points. The key was that it broke these lows, right? It broke this low, not the day lows, but it broke the lows here and it trapped shorts. It failed auction or failed breakdown, and it's giving a little momentum to the longs now. Should have taken it, but I'm happy where I'm at today. But yeah, it's already up 20 points. Damn. Should have taken it on one funded account. I mean, liquidity is price action. Damn. Oh. Damn it. Why did I take that? Oh. That was perfect. I mean, you're already up. If I took it, I'm already up 30 points. 35 points. I mean, don't have to really trust it much. Now I could set a stop to almost break even, or small stop loss, and risk-free trade. Oh well. Yeah, I wish I could copy more sometimes, and then other days I wish I didn't copy. Like I had a really bad day on first day of the year, so I just recovered the account back to break even. So tomorrow starts a new cycle, whatever you want to call it. I swear to God, if this keeps going higher, I'm gonna be so sad. But that's gonna end my trading day for sure, because that was the setup, if anything. What the hell is this? Like that would have been my entry right there. I don't know what that is. Try to draw it. Would you recommend higher win rate strategies for prop firms? Yes, especially trailing drawdown. Trailing drawdown prop firms for sure. See if we could get a trap down here at 641 and hold. Maybe I'll enter. Be the same trade, really. I could enter now. Could enter now. Sweet row or row F. I sweat. I can't. I don't know how to say your name. I know this is your, you're new to the channel and whatnot. The only thing I ask you is not to tell me what to do. I don't tell you what to do, and you don't want to get on my bad side when you tell me what to do. It's fine. All it does is creates FOMO and fear. Okay, so if I tell you what to do and you don't do it, right? So let's say I am telling you guys to take a trade and you don't do it and the trade wins, you're gonna have FOMO. If you're in a trade, let's say the opposite way, let's say you're short right now and I'm looking for a long and I'm gonna tell you, oh, it's a long, it's not a good short, and I scare you out of your trade, that's terrible. So the point of my channel is to share my trading, but not to have anyone follow me into my trading and not to tell anyone how to trade. I'm not here to teach how to trade. And we definitely don't want to create any FOMO and fear. So if you tell me not to enter and I don't enter and the trade wins, I'm going to be pissed at myself. Or if I enter and I lose on the trade, you're going to be like, I told you so, right? That's the mentality of a chat. Not saying you personally, but people in the chat do that. And that's what we avoid here. But it's your first day and I understand, but that's not how we operate. Tyler, what's going on, bro? Tyler knows how it is. Tyler said, I don't care how boring my streams are going to be. I'm not going to take a trade just to take a trade. I remember that tweet and I was like, you know what? I feel the same way. Sometimes I trade because I'm streaming and I feel like it's boring because I'm not in the trade, but no, screw that. Screw that. I'm short. Good luck. Yeah, market's still weak though. Still weak. We do have NFP tomorrow, so we'll see what's gonna come out from that. I would love to see a big dump on NFP tomorrow. Big dump into a rally. That would be a recipe for a great day. So we did break this low a little bit, I think. Yeah, so we did have a little bit of a trap here. So I could take this. Basically, there'll be the same entry as it was supposed to be right here. And I could just set my stop for 750 right down here. Or I could just be patient and wait for another setup, or just be done for the day. I'm very happy with today. That trade I took today was more than enough. 50 points. And I lost initially, so I was down in the day. So I recovered quite a lot today. But I do feel like it's going to go higher though. I want it to go lower, but I think it's going to go higher. How messed up is that? Yeah, Dustin, sometimes it's you miss trades because there's a good conversation in the chat and you're looking at the chat. And when you get in a heated debate or like a heated topic and you're just very like into it, you're just going to forget about the charts for a little bit and then you might miss the setup. But the ATR dropped. Let me switch to NQ before I forget tomorrow morning. Would I ever try to trade futures with my own capital? I did last year. I doubled a $4,000 account into 8,000 and I stopped. Because I knew like I would, if I go on a batch streak, I could lose all of it. So I would trade stocks with personal capital for now. Unless I could find something that I'm very consistent with and that I don't have any blow up days. Or if prop firms were disappeared, of course I would try. If prop firms disappeared, I would try personal capital. Until then, I don't have a reason. Take profit trader is basically like live capital with no risk. Most insane thing ever. Would you stick with high win rate if you are trading with your own capital? Probably, because mentally it's much easier. I mean, I would love to do what I'm doing right now. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this is going to work out. Let's see if the theory is going to work out. It's looking good right about now. I said if it traps, I should take a long, but I'm okay with not taking that. It's not an easy trade, so it's better to just see how it works out and then take it next time. So initial entry is right there. I talked about this yesterday, why I have to use a wide stop, because if I use a tight stop like at the previous swing lows, that is just asking to get swept. We do have a pretty big ATR today, so it's hard to risk the low of days. Like this is 72 points off the lows of this low. That's a lot. Like yesterday I had plenty of trades where there was like 20 to 30 points off the lows. But then to get 50 points, it would take like 2 hours or hour and a half. Versus today, 50 points took 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It was crazy. Okay, so again, the entry right there, let's say 655. Can you copy Rhythmic accounts and TRADEIFY accounts with TradeCopia at once? Yes. That's what I do. Got Rhythmic here into trade day. Yesterday was a nice day out, so I took out the baby. Nothing like gas station lighting, guys. Gas station lighting is just the best. Take Profit Trader is 50 MNQ or 5 NQ, isn't it? I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think it's fully reversible. Brian says, I trade with a small personal account and I have a low win rate and do good, but when I try funded accounts, I almost always blow up. That is probably because of the drawdown. So what you're going to have to do is focus on prop firms that have end of day drawdown and not prop firms that have trailing drawdown. I like the matte finish. It's not matte, it's gloss. Let's gloss chalk. Look at this guy staring at it. I was gonna take the wheels off for the winter, so I took off the center caps and I never took them off because I'm not gonna drive in the winter. Yesterday was just a nice day and I needed gas and I went to the meeting, so I took it. But now I'm gonna have to go get a car wash because it's got some salt on it. But it's a nice baby. Got the bucket seats. I might be trading it in eventually for a target. Yeah, I'm in New Jersey, so same weather as New York. It is 47 degrees, but sunny today. Actually be perfect day for golf. There's no way anything's open today. I know this weekend there are some courses open. All right, there's no way. tomorrow is open. Tomorrow is open. Damn. Congrats, Alpine. Remember when you bought this? Yeah, it's been it's gonna be 2 years since I ordered the car. How crazy is that? In March is when I went to order the car. 2024. Time is going by way too fast, guys. This is why like we stress about stuff, but man, life is short. I remember going to a dealership ordering the car. I remember dreaming about buying the car. And it's been if someone wants to pass prop firms that have trailing drawdown, how would they do? How would they trade those? I mean, the same way. I mean, I trade with a lot of trailing drawdown accounts. It's tougher. Like you have to take your profit, or you got to take the trade when the market's very volatile. So like, let's say you take a trade this morning, right? If, let's say you shorted the top, like you have a very high chance of passing the eval. You got to just make sure that you trade an eval with enough size that a small move is going to pass it. So basically on a 50K account on Apex, all you need is 15 points. 15 points of straight movement without like a pullback. So it's really not that difficult if you think about it. If you catch the breakout, like, you know, even you buy the two-legged pullback here, that's, you could pass evals on the two-legged pullbacks. What about commissions? One tick is commissions. So it's 61 ticks. Yes, I stand corrected. 15 and a quarter. All right, guys, how many likes do we have? Because I'm going to be ending the stream soon because I got to go pick up something. For DJing. Got to go spend $2,000. I don't know why I'm doing this. For 1 gig. So stupid. Whatever. Maybe I'll use it. Did the giveaway happen? No. I don't know. I don't know how many likes we have. I don't have this stream up. Stream up. 173. I think we could get there, guys. I think we could get there. 200 likes. Come on. Hit the like button. No, we have 173. What should we give away today, though? Take profit? Or more Phidias? I could do 2 more Phidias accounts. One take profit or 2 Phidias. Take profit. Well, hit those likes and we're going to do a race again. Maybe we'll do a race with everyone again. That was pretty fun. Even though I can't really see all the names, it was still manageable. Yeah, I want the clawback. I think I'm going to do a clawback. Dustin, give me those evals back. I think I changed my mind on the giveaways. Everyone that has ever won a giveaway from Alpine, please give them back. Changed my mind. I don't understand how. I really don't understand how they could try to get money back from people. I really, that's beyond my imagination that it's legal to do that. Fast track. Fast track is trying to get money back from people that they paid out to, which doesn't make any sense. That money is long gone. Like what if you got 50 grand in payouts and when you spent it on like car or something, what are you gonna do? Why do I do well on evals but can't get a payout on the pro account? There's few reasons for that. It's not fast track that requested the clawbacks. Okay. Okay, I didn't know that. So Cedric is saying that people that are suing fast track, their lawyers are doing the chargebacks. I don't know how that would. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't. I really have no idea. It shouldn't work. All right, let's go. Let's do a giveaway. We have secured 200 likes. Thanks, guys. It's the third day in a row with the giveaway. Hopefully, we don't run out of accounts to give away. I don't have that many more, so I'm gonna have to ask some friends at Apex or something to give me more. And the chat's going crazy. I can't wait to get back on the payout uh, train with Take Profit Trader. Really, that's what I'm looking forward to the most. Because that will put me in a good mindset for everything else. Still have a chance to go up. Still wouldn't have been stopped out. Still wouldn't have been stopped out. This sweep right here definitely could cause this to go up. At least to my target. So my target would have been 50 points. Yeah, definitely. Definitely a reachable target. Damn. Sucks having FOMO. Oh man. This break is out. It's gonna give you FOMO. It would have been a tough trade to hold for sure. Rejected again. We're gonna do a giveaway and then I gotta go. So I'm done for the day. Happy with 3 trades. Unless we get some kind of sell-off when I come back later, I might take another trade. But if I leave at like 1 o'clock, let me see how far this place is. Yeah, I gotta go there ASAP. It's pretty far away. Yeah, it's already an hour away, almost 51 minutes. And there's no traffic, so oh, the strategy to pass the 25K Phidias static accounts is to get the first trade profitable. So first trade, I risk the whole account and try to get like 300 bucks, 300 bucks, and get that cushion to 800. And then from there, you just slowly, I scalp. I scalped most of the time, but then sometimes I would also like take a contract. And once I'm up like, let's say 100 bucks, I will try to stop the break even and hope that it goes. So it depends. But you got to grow a cushion first. How much time we got? Let's see. We got... I'm not going to wait that long. Enter, guys. I'm not waiting 8 minutes. Let's do 12:35. 12:35. Gonna do a race, and then we're gonna call it a day. And tomorrow, unfortunately, is gonna be a very short stream. But then after today, I mean after tomorrow, I'm off from work till February, so should be alright. I'm not looking forward to busy months again, but 12:35. We got 2 minutes. 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes. Thirty seconds. I don't know if there's any questions in the chat. Price action sucks. It was good and then all of a sudden just died out. Everyone is going into the race. Everybody. All right, I'll give you guys the extra 2 minutes because I gotta go pee. All right. Let's do it. Time to go skiing, boys and girls. All right, so 276. All right, we got like a couple more people that want to enter. Go ahead. 2 seconds. You guys must be in already. If you're not getting a ticket, that means you're in already. Or you spelled Alpine wrong. Okay, 1240. 1240. I love you guys, but gotta be here when we do the giveaway. All right. And that is it. Thanks for entering. I'm gonna go to ChatGPT to clean up the names. Wow, that is a lot of names. ChatGPT is working hard. All right. Who is ready to take it today? Who wants it? Who wants the giveaway? Who sharpened their skis? It's winter time, so I don't get this. It says we have 281 users, but when I do this, it shows me 257. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let me try to copy that again. Yeah. All right, we're just gonna have to deal with that. 'Cause I don't know who's not in the race. Now we got everyone, but it's gonna be so messy. Now we have 282 because I added my friend. He texted me to add him. because he's watching on TV. Babysitting his son. There he is. I got you, Matt. It's gonna be very messy because we have these stupid numbers next to it, but oh well. Let's go for 2.5 minutes today. 2.5 minutes. We're gonna shuffle. So it's not alphabetical order. Actually, it wouldn't matter. Never mind. Scott, let me see. Control find Scott. I don't think you did, Scott. Scott is a member, so alright, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy over here, guys. Good luck. Oh wait, I didn't add myself. I'm gonna add myself first so I could be on the bottom so I could see how bad I'm doing. So again, if I win, we do a second giveaway for $50. Don't count on it. I usually don't win. All right, good luck. Golfy's gonna take over.
Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to the Alpine Olympics 2026. Off we go racing. Downhill skiing once again. Day number 3. Last 2 days, we had Dustin with the victory. Is he going to take that hat trick today? Oh, man. Miss K, I see you. Raul. Who else we got? Oh, Alexandra is leading the pack with her bright green and yellow skis. Where's Alpine? Where's my boss? I think that's him. I think he's coming into the... Oh, no, it's not Alpine. Damn it. We can't see Alpine. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Elmi in the lead. Elmi strong in the lead. A previous winner of the race with the car, I remember. Let's see. We got Perry. We got Vinny. Who else? Hard to see all these names because there's so many of you. Oh, Apex. Apex in the lead right now. Maybe we should do an Apex giveaway for him. Is he gonna take the lead and stay in the lead? That is the big question. No one stays in the lead for the most part. Once we hit the last stretch, it gets very steep on this hill in the last 20 seconds or so. Oh my God, this guy's about to lose his poles. Look how fast he's going. Oh my goodness. 30 seconds to go. Oh my God. We have not seen Alpine once. What is he doing? Luigi! Benny in the lead. Oh my God, last final stretch. Look how fast they're going now. It's a very steep slope at the very end. 10 seconds to go. Who is going to push? We got Kirkland. We got Golden something. Paquito. Oh, worlds away. Who is going to take it? Oh, this, I think it's Andrea. Or something like that. Guess the name. That should be another game. I think that's Andrea, if I had to guess. Or Andre, or something. What the hell is Alpine? Jeez. He sucks. Oh yeah. I win, because I got the name correctly. Andrea. Mihai. Congratulations. Let's go find Alpine. Jesus. What is this guy doing? There he is. 171st place. This thing is rigged. You guys know I get a raise if Alpine wins, right? I did say that on the first day of the Olympics. Not only you guys get extra 50 bucks, but I also get a raise. Clyde. Better luck next time, Clyde. Don't worry, Alpine got last place 2 days ago. Or maybe yesterday, actually. Alright, guys. Congrats to not Michaela. Andrea. Where's Dustin? Let's find Dustin. The previous winner. Look at that. Top 30. That's not bad. It's not bad. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe. Tomorrow's a short stream, Alpine said, so we might have to postpone a giveaway till Monday.
All right. Andrea, please send me an email with your Take Profit Trader Is it possible to trade platforms through a company? Yes. Apex, I know Take Profit Trader just announced that you're allowed to trade through a company. A couple others. Not all of them. I know Lucid, I don't think allows. But would you look at that? This trade is actually going to end up working. It would have taken forever and would have led to a lot of stress, but it's going to end up working. Another failure here. Kind of similar to like we failed here, we broke down, failed it. Same thing here. We kind of made a little base here, broke that, and now it's squeezing. So it's like this move. My target would have been right about here, 705. But even like 40 points would have been nice. Oh man. Oh well. Not gonna cry about it. That's a good thing that it works. That's a positive boost. Boost confidence. Am I doing that? No, I'm not doing that, but you could deduct eval fees regardless if you're a business or not. It makes no difference. It makes no difference. Yep, there it goes. Target hit. Damn it. Oh. Would have been a painful hour, but it would have worked out. I had chances to re-enter, so can't complain. Past evals need to be activated until Sunday. If you want to take advantage of the promo, yes. But they could do another promo after that. You can deduct the fees in Europe. That would be crazy. You can deduct evaluation fees, of course, Kevin. Not only you could deduct evaluation fees, like I'm deducting all of this, right? I'm also deducting this. I am deducting, well, I did that last year, but like the microphone, the computer itself. I bought the new computer this year, I think. I think it was this year. Yeah, definitely this year. So I got the computer. Yeah, everything I buy, you could deduct. And internet, your phone service. If you own a house, you could deduct the property taxes. So there's so many deductions. Courses, indicators, anything you spend on trading, you could really deduct. It's like, imagine owning a construction business, right? Imagine owning a construction business and you go buy all the lumber for building a house and you can't deduct the lumber cost. It does not have to be through a company. Not in the US, no. Because when you get 1099, you could deduct. If you're an employee, you can't deduct, but we're not employees. What's your opinion on building funded accounts through hedging? What do you mean? You can't hedge on funded accounts. I don't know what that means. Or do you mean passing evals? Over 2 days already and tickets still open, no response. What prop firm? I've not opened a ticket with the prop firm in a very long time. I for some odd reason never have issues, luckily. Hedge on Apex and Bull. Nah, that, I mean, it will get so expensive, and I'm sure people are doing that, and maybe it works, but at the end of the day, you still have to be very consistent. If you think about it, how would that work with consistency rules? I mean, at that point, you're just playing the game, and it's up to you, really. I mean, it could work, maybe. If I ever went long and short on 2 funded accounts, not recently. Not ever since like the hedging stuff came out. Maybe in the past where I had like a copy trader issue, but I don't really think I wouldn't even notice. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I gotta go do a few things, and market is still chopping around. Maybe I'll make it back before power hour, but I doubt it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a quick stream. Good luck on NFP. Tomorrow's NFP, so I'll be trying to pass some evals on NFP, hopefully, if I wake up on time. And yeah, I got a busy next 2 days, so tomorrow's stream is going to be short. Hopefully we could catch a couple trades and call it a day.